Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our Monday Masterclass. How are you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Such a pleasure as always to be here with you guys. Such a pleasure. Let me see. Make sure that I am where I think I am. Ultimately, let us make sure of this. Give me 2 seconds here. Okay, we're talking about the most important element for six-figure business success, particularly for ambitious spiritual people. That's the people I speak to. I like to keep things simple. I like to keep things simple for us as ambitious spiritual people because our thing isn't to be the most, I don't know, we're not here, we're not trying to be the best marketers on the planet. What we're trying to do is deliver the message that we have on our heart and get that out there as efficiently as possible and make the money that we'd like to make in order to support us and beyond and to be able to live in abundance, creating the life, the business that we desire. Okay, so that's the goal here. Isn't yeah, if you want to learn all the nitty gritty, how to, I don't know what, all the whatever the marketers are selling these days. If that's what you want to learn, this is not necessarily the place for you, but this is a place for you if you would like simple, straightforward strategies that will enable you to make six figures in your business by this time next year if you will simply apply them. The problem is sometimes that we can get carried away with all of these different things you could do and all the things that are coming, and there's always something new coming. But the underlying truth is that people are people are people. Hi, Mary Jo. Lovely to have you here. Lovely to have you here indeed. People are people, and people will always be people. So finding a way to connect with people is ultimately the key. Finding ways to connect with people is the key. Okay, so this is the ways I attempt to do things, the ways I do things. Actually, I keep it as personal as possible. I do my best to ensure that I'm continually communicating with people, and that's what I would suggest that you do as well. Because there's a temptation sometimes that we want to automate everything. We want everything to be as automated as possible, and there's a certain element of automation in everything that we can do, especially with the tools that we have available to us now. But let's not automate to the exclusion of connection, heart to heart connection, as though someone is coming to your like corner shop and you're in a community and you're getting to know each other. That is my goal. It's not always the easiest thing to do, I won't lie, on a social media platform or on in an internet world, but we can still do that. It's like here I am speaking to people in like France when I'm here in the UK, and some people are in America, and it's like everywhere. We get to speak to people all over the world, which is amazing when you think about it. And yet, let's not lose let's yeah, be grateful for the amazingness that we can reach everybody in this way, and let's also try our best to personalize it as much as possible. So we're going to be talking about all of that. We're going to be talking about what to do to what specifically today. To me, one of the most important elements of your six-figure business success is going to be your mailing list. Okay, because whatever is happening with social media, you can take your mailing list with you and do whatever you want to do with it. Okay. Whereas with social media, you don't always have that same amount of control over what people see. I'm not going to pretend you have complete control over what people see in terms of emails, but you have a lot more control than you do with social media. Okay. At least that's the way I've perceived it. And in the years that I've been running an online business, most of my sales still come from the people on my mailing list. Okay. So if you're not actively growing a mailing list, I would suggest that you do. And because this is, let me tell you, this masterclass is not just for people already in business, it's also for people who are considering making that transition. Just like I did, years and years ago now, because I was a pharmacist, made my transition from being a pharmacist into one, first and foremost, becoming a property investor, because that seemed like something I could do around my children. I knew I'd wanted to be in business forever. And finally, after bankruptcy and 4 years of depression and all of this stuff, despite being a pharmacist and earning more money than I'd ever earned in my life, there's something about, and some of you will know this, even if you haven't maybe acknowledged it yet, but it's practically impossible for us as ambitious spiritual people with a purpose, with a vision within us. It's practically impossible for us to make money in the wrong life for us. Okay. So if you are still trying to make money in the wrong life for you and wondering why it doesn't seem to be working, or it's kind of working, it's maybe making you some money, but it's dissatisfying and you're not sure how you can sustain it, it's because you're not supposed to. Okay? You're supposed to listen to your heart. You're supposed to trust what is in your heart. One of the things, as I was been talking to the divine today, that kept coming up and coming up today has been, because I'm writing out this new book, and one of the things in one of the topics being considered is this. We start when you are someone with a message, when you are someone who has something that you want to help people with, there's a tendency to stop appreciating the value of what you have to offer the marketplace. Because it's so normal and natural to you, you do not believe, and this is how sometimes the marketers and things can take us in, because you stop trusting yourself. You stop trusting that what you carry is enough. You start believing that everybody sounds like me, everybody's saying the same thing as me. Oh, I don't think there's anything unique about what I have to say. Doesn't everybody know this anyway? Do I really, what content can I put out there? Blah, blah, blah. And then you start holding yourself back from showing up fully in the marketplace. Well, let me remind you that the things that you have been through are not necessarily familiar to the people you are called to serve, which is why it is time for you to get over any fears, get over any doubts. If you are still on the fence, knowing that you are called to transform lives, but not quite able to go full out, or if you are already in business, but maybe building the wrong business for you, or building it in a way that doesn't feel good to you because there's a part of you that doesn't believe that what you carry is enough of thinking that. You have lived in your skin, in your head for so long that you are no longer appreciating the value of what you have to bring to this planet. Enough living that way. Enough living that way. There is no mistake about you and the vision you have. So wipe off the fear or rub off the fear or whatever. Allow divine love to flow through you and dissolve that fear and doubt and start showing up powerfully in the marketplace. If you're still on the wall, making that transition, on the fence, making that transition, get off the fence. Get into the fray. I'm not saying you have to quit what you're doing right now, but I am saying you need to start doing what you know you're meant and called to do. And if there are blocks, if there are things that are getting in the way, honey, come and work with me and remove the blocks. Let us remove those blocks so that you can move forward. Okay, that's closing today in about less than 4 hours. So if you want to find out about remove the blocks, you need to send me a message saying, tell me about remove the blocks. Okay, or you go to rosemarynonnyknight.com/remove blocks. Okay, because that's why I offer that program for us, the ambitious spiritual person who knows that you are called to transform lives and you would like to make at least 5 to 10K whilst doing that per month. Okay, whilst doing that. But you find that there are things getting in the way. You find that you can't seem to stop procrastinating. You find that things are stopping you. Honey, I've got you. Come and work with me and remove the blocks. We will get rid of those blocks so that you can come and actually let's get that business off the ground. Okay, so go find out about that. rosemarynonnyknight.com/remove blocks. But for now, stop disvaluing the message you carry because it's familiar to you. Honor yourself. Honor the vision you carry. Trust that what you have is enough. Trust that you can find a way to market yourself and your service in the marketplace in a way that feels good to you. You do not have to do things that do not feel good to you. Even though I am talking you through fairly simple things that you can do, if it doesn't really resonate with you, you do not have to do it. There is always a way that feels good to you that you can use to move forward. I am going to give you a clear strategy. You can use it, of course. I like to keep things simple, but I know sometimes people find some difficulty around, creating content, or although these days with artificial intelligence, I don't know why anybody would find it difficult anymore. What's it called? Doing videos, showing up. Now videos can either be that you really don't want to, or that you have some fears and fears around shining your light, fears around being seen, which usually come from other things, which is where remove the blocks would definitely help you. Okay. If you really truly just, yeah, it's just not your thing. That's a whole different thing. And from that, in that angle, again, I would say to you, there's a way for you to market your business that feels good to you. But we do not want to allow fear and doubts to be the thing that controls us. So if your reason for not wanting to show up is fear or some kind of not wanting to be seen thing, yeah, that needs to be healed. Okay. So you need to kind of know the difference between, is this something I actually don't want to do? Or is it something I am hiding from doing? Even though actually I probably feel good doing it. A lot of us are performers really at heart. Let's be honest. A lot of us are performers at heart. So we actually, once we get over those, oh my God, what people are going to think about me and blah, 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 you actually don't mind being seen. You know, you have things to say, you like to say them. And when you're comfortable, you're out there. But then it's when you're not feeling comfortable. And that we can heal if you're willing. Because you are called. Again, I would say, please remember, your vision is your permission. You are very capable of the calling that you carry. Okay. There is no mistake about your vision. The world, the world in some ways has programmed us all to doubt what is inside of us. Do not be that. Well, it's sometimes it's insidious. So it's not my case of me just saying, do not be that person. Because if it was that simple, none of us would be that person. That's what scared and gave into the fear. There's stuff that needs to be sorted, but there's also physical steps that need to be taken. Okay. So we need to combine the inner work with the external work. Anyway, today we are looking at a simple strategy for your email list. Okay. Because as I said earlier, your email list is critical. It's a way of building a community around you away from social media. In this day and age of social media, yes, I do believe if use it. In fact, I know fully that if I wasn't in business, I probably wouldn't be on social media at all. However, you can find a way to enjoy it because it's people. It's people. It's people. And we're here to serve people. Okay. We're here to serve people. So if you need to figure out a way to serve people in a way that feels good to you, but please do not devalue the preciousness of what you carry, the way you would speak it, the way you would deliver it is so different from the way anybody else does. So even if there's a part of you that thinks everybody's talking about all the stuff that I want to talk about, do they need one more person? Understand, one, you are in a social media world where the algorithms mean that you are only seeing people similar to yourself. That is not actually indicative of the world at large. So I've had clients say to me, yeah, it just feels like everybody's a coach and everybody's saying the stuff that I want to say. And I'm like, no. That's just because you're on social media and the algorithms are delivering to you what you seem to be most interested in. But actually, there's 8, God knows what billion people on the planet, and a lot of them know nothing about personal growth. A lot of them know nothing about what you have to say. So don't get deceived by what you're surrounded by. Again, we get into this box of ours and we start to think that that's all that there is. No, it's not true. It's time to get back on your path, or to walk more firmly or more determinedly on your path, okay? And stop allowing your life to pass you by. Stop allowing your life to pass you by. Stop looking back with regret at the time that you've already wasted. And don't waste more time. Instead, make a new commitment to yourself that you are going to go all in on being the minister, the service provider, the business owner you are called, born, meant to be. If you have been seeking to get your business working for years and it's not working, and there's a part of you that feels so fed up and frustrated, don't give in. Do not give in. Do not give in. There's a perception that needs to change. There's no doubt about that. Do not give in. Again, the vision you carry, there's no mistake about it. There's no mistake about it. Yes, there's probably some changes, some tweaks about how it's being delivered that need to be made that you may not be able to see on your own, in which case, yes, come work with a coach, come work with me. Or you are breaking through, whichever way, or you're breaking through, in which case, keep taking the next step. Stop looking back with regret. Okay, so let's look at how we're going to build this list. Build your tribe in some ways. Build an audience of people who are interested in what you have. What you need to begin with is a lead magnet or some kind of lead magnet, free giveaway, same kind of thing. Some kind of free giveaway. Okay, you need a landing page where people can sign up for that free giveaway. Now, I use Leadpages for that. So rosemarylonlyknight.com/lead pages. Okay, go and have a look at that. They give you, I think they give you some kind of trial so you can try it out and see. That's what I teach my clients when we're getting this thing set up. And then an email marketing provider or service. So I use Aweber. So rosemarylonlyknight.aweber.com. That's what I use. Okay. If you want the links to those and you didn't hear what I just said, then you can message me and I'll send out the links to you. And then you need people. Okay. Now, thankfully, people are all around us. So we're going to talk more about these bits that you need. Understand the process, so the way this is going to work. Okay. So a prospect, so someone on the internet, someone offline, comes across your lead magnet somehow. We'll talk about the different ways that you can help them see this. They come across your lead magnet, your free giveaway. They're interested in it. Okay. They take a look at it. They sign up to receive it. Okay. So they look at it on the landing page, where the only thing they can do on that landing page is sign up for the thing. Okay. They sign up for it. They receive it in their emails. At that point, as soon as they sign up, you've set it up in Leadpages so that they're immediately taken to an immediate offer as soon as they sign up. For most of you, if you're not making 5 to 10K in business yet, I would suggest very strongly that it is a conversation with you. Okay. Some kind of consultation, some kind of consultation with you. Okay. And then even if they don't say yes to that consultation, having signed up for the free giveaway, they're already on your mailing list. So now you can follow up with them, stay in touch with them, build relationship with them with content, with written content, with spoken content, with audio content. You can, grow their interest in what you have to offer, because especially if you're using social media to begin with, most people are not on social media to buy unless it's maybe like Pinterest or something. They're not really on social media to buy something immediately. So do not, so make sure that you have a plan in place to support people. Oh, it's frozen. That's unfortunate. Maybe you go out and come back in again. But what was I about to say? I lost my train of thought then. Most people are not immediately available to buy from you. So the thing to do at this point is to follow. That's where the following up becomes so critical. Because yes, they may not have seen you with the intention of buying something immediately. However, there's an interest because the lead magnet is going to be interesting to them. How do you make that thing interesting? You need to make that your lead magnet quite specific to what you're offering. Okay. And then, so make it specific to what you're offering. That way, when people sign up for it, you know that there is at least some interest in what you're offering as a service. Okay. So you need to understand the need that your people have, or maybe the strong desire that your people want to achieve. Okay. Understand the things that they want to avoid as well. And so when it comes to creating a free giveaway, I would make sure you title it very compellingly. Is that even a word? As in, it speaks to something that they actually are aware of wanting. So you may know that they need mindset work in order to lose weight. They may not know that they need mindset work in order to lose weight. So if you are busy talking about mindset work instead of talking about losing weight, they will not pay attention to you because they are not aware that there's an issue with their mindset, which is causing a problem with their weight. You may be aware of it though. But when you come to market it to people, you need to market it in a language that they are currently already aware of, or they're already using that language. So a need that they're already aware of having. What are they lying in bed thinking about? What are they really worried about? So when they see your lead magnet, when they see your free giveaway, same thing, okay, free giveaway lead magnet, they immediately think, you know what, I was thinking about that and I really want to get that sorted out. Okay. So when they sign up for it, yeah, it's someone who has some interest in it. So try not to give free giveaways like Amazon voucher. Everybody wants an Amazon voucher, but you don't actually know that somebody that signs up for your Amazon voucher wants whatever it is that you're selling. Okay. Because everybody wants an Amazon voucher or some kind of gift card. No, you want something, again, something specific. So how to lose 10 pounds in 10 weeks. It's quite specific. So hopefully, some people are still going to sign up anyway because they're just kind of interested. But out of all those interested people, there's going to be some who actually do want to do what it takes to lose 10 pounds in 10 weeks. So you want your free giveaway to speak to the person you would most like to help. But again, remember, speak of what they're already worried about. Don't try to speak of things that nobody's thinking about or nobody cares about, or it's so woolly that even if they did care about it, they could come and sit on your list and never actually do anything forever. Some people are going to do that anyway, but don't make it too easy for that to happen. So it's like if you're doing you could do something like a masterclass, okay? A masterclass where like this, with a specific title, so that the people drawn to listen to you, to watch your masterclass, are people who are interested in what you have to offer, okay? Now, two ways that you can come up with this is, well, for one, you need to know who your person is, yeah? Who is the person that you most want to help, okay? So you can get clear on who that person is by going to do some research in groups, so you have an idea yourself first. What would I like to help people with? And then start to consider to yourself, what kind of person would be interested in what I have? So do some research. Start reading like magazines of things, of magazines that would be read by the person. So like if you're in the health realm, read, is it fitness? There's women's fitness or men's fitness or whatever, all that kind of stuff. Or watch programs or read books on Amazon, or read through tables of contents of books on Amazon or popular books in the health realm or in the weight loss realm, to get ideas of the kind of things that people are already reading, already thinking about, already worried about, already, because people like magazines, they are doing lots of research all the time. They have readers writing in. So when they come up with these titles on their magazine covers and all this stuff, it's because somebody's done some, research around it, that there is interest in that in the marketplace. So that can give you some ideas of the kind of thing you could create some kind of lead magnet around, okay? The other side, of course, is we're ambitious spiritual people. So we can sit with the divine and ask the divine for guidance. Who is my person? What worries them? How can I speak to them? What languaging should I use to get in front of them? And yes, you can get guidance from the divine as well. I would combine the both together. Okay? Combine the both together. Sit down with the divine, get that guidance from the divine, and do your own practical research as well, and combine the answers together to come up with something that you're going to use as a free giveaway. As I said, the free giveaway could be like a masterclass. It could be a free report or some kind of ebook. It could be free video series. It could be a teleseminar, so just audio masterclass kind of thing. It could be a physical event. If you really want to do something physical, you can invite people over to your house or to some joint place, someplace, library, whatever, and do some kind of event with them. You can offer them a free trial if you have like a membership or something. You can offer people a free trial. That can be your free giveaway. Free samples, that of course there'll be a bit of a cost attached to that if you decide to send out free samples, because you have to send them out. You can do challenges, so a 3-day challenge, 5-day challenge, something like that. A checklist, so checklist of exactly what people should have in hand to lose 10 pounds in 10 weeks or something like that. Swipe files or case studies of people that have worked with you before and the results that they got, etc., or your own story, so things like that can be used as free giveaways. Things like that could be of interest to people. That gives them it's like a starter meal, a starter course, to help, something to get going, to have an understanding that you understand how to help them. Okay. So you can do free consultations. Now, personally, I don't like to start with a free consultation as my initial thing. Sometimes on social media that can work quite well. And you're speaking to people, just invite them to have a conversation with you. That can work quite well sometimes. But because I like to run ads and do organic stuff. So I run ads and I do the free stuff as well. And I know that it costs a heck of a lot more to get somebody to sign up for a free consultation, and they still may not actually show up for it. And as opposed to signing up for something that they can quickly consume and then making them the offer to have a consultation with them, because by then you have them on your list, so you can start continually follow up with them and keep inviting them to have a conversation with you. So I personally don't usually go straight to the consultation, particularly if I'm doing it through an ad. Okay. You can do things like contests, you can do surveys, you can do recipes, depending on what you're doing, what is the service you're providing. So you can do things like that. So those are ideas of free giveaways that can start you building that community and that building that mailing list around the work that you're offering the world. Yeah. Okay. So once you've decided on what that is, create it. You can upload it to what's it called? Google Drive is what I use these days. And Google Drive will give you a link that you can then share with people. The idea of this, though, is that you do not share it with someone until they give you a contact detail. So usually an email address to start with. You want that email address from them, and then they get access to the free gift, the free giveaway. Yeah, that way you can stay in touch with them. That's your plan, and you make it clear to them from the start. Okay, that's the plan. Now, once you've done that, now we want to create what is called a landing page. Okay, so understand you don't need a full website to have this up and running. If you have one, great, but do not stop yourself, particularly if you're someone who's sitting on the fence. Do not stop yourself from moving forward simply because you do not have a whole website in place. No, if you use something like Leadpages, as I said, rosemary99.com/leadpages, you use something like Leadpages, you just set up one web page. On that web page, you have a picture of your free gift, which you can create in canva.com. You have the title of it at the top, subtitle with a few bullet points explaining what they're going to get when they get this free gift from you, and a nice button, which Leadpages provides, so that they can click on it, enter their email address, and that's a landing page. You do not want links to your blog or to your shop or to your whatever. You just want them to be able to sign up for your free giveaway. Okay? That's it. One page. This page then can get connected to another page, just one page, again, which you can also create in Leadpages, which is an invitation for people to speak to you. Okay? So as soon as they sign up on the first page, they will be taken to another landing page, which maybe asks the question like, would you like to lose 10 pounds in 10 weeks immediately, or with the help of a coach? Or would you like to find out more about losing 10 pounds in 10 weeks with the help of a coach, or something along those lines? Well, then sign up now for the free 25-minute 10 pounds in 10 weeks consultation, basically, with another button, but this time you want to collect their telephone number. Okay, so you're going to link the first page to this second page, and in between, what's happening is that email address they add to the first page automatically, because you've set this up with Aweber, you've connected Leadpages to Aweber, which is all very simple to do, and there are videos on there showing you exactly how to do it. When you come and work with me and be a six-figure spiritual business owner, I show you exactly step by step, and we can talk about it and blah, 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 and get it all set up. But for that first page, as soon as you sign up, as soon as people sign up, the email address is then taken to Aweber. It's kept in a list, and then an email is sent, because you've set this up, a welcome email with the link to the free giveaway is immediately sent to their email inbox. So this is happening whilst they are looking at your free consultation page. I know if you've never done this before, it can all seem like, oh my gosh, it's a lot of pieces. It's not actually. And once you've done it once or twice, you realize, oh, okay, it's not that complicated. And it isn't really. Okay. So once you've done that, you have your mini funnel set up. So all you need now are people. You need people. Okay. So all you need are people. People to come through, see that first page, which is telling them about the free giveaway. They click on the button, sign up. You want to get some conversion. When I started doing this whole business thing, that was about 10 years ago now. My conversion was something like 20 to 30%, and that seemed amazing to me. Now I'm looking at least 65 or above percentage. Okay, really, that's what I'm looking to get as in terms of conversion. That gives me an idea that I'm getting in front of the right kind of people, and there's interest in what I have to offer. Okay, so that's what you're kind of looking for. So again, you have the free giveaway, which you've uploaded to Google Drive. You have the first landing page where they sign up with just an email address, and then you have the second landing page where they sign up to have a conversation with you. Most people will not do that at first, which is why you now have their email address. You can keep following up with them until they either say yes or get fed up of you and unsubscribe, or just never open an email from you anyway, basically, one or the other. So you now have that set up. Once you've got that set up, that is like the foundational structure that every six-figure business needs, particularly if you're running it online. To me, I think every business, I mean, we all learned this. Well, all business owners learned, any business owner that didn't have a mailing list learned in 2020 that they really should. Because if for whatever reason people cannot come into your brick and mortar business, you can then at least reach them via email. Okay. So I think most people learned, and these days, most shops everywhere is asking for a way to get you onto their mailing list, because if ever that happens again, everybody wants to be prepared this time. Now, if they'd worked with me, I would have told them that they should have an email list, as I'm telling you right now. Okay. Now, what do you do now that you have this email list? Talk about it on social media. So tell everybody on social media, wherever you're active, tell everyone about this free giveaway that you have. Okay. Tell them where to go to get it. So use content, of course, or just answer people's questions, go into groups, be on social media, really showing up and telling people what you have on offer. And it's this free thing. Go sign up for it. Go sign up for it if you're interested in whatever you've titled the thing. Okay. As I said, I love paid advertising. It's a quick way to start, to test whether the thing that you've put out there is working. And it's a quick way to start getting people onto the list. Now, of course, these people coming onto your list are cold, so you will need some time to warm them up. But that's okay, because you just keep sending them out emails, you keep sending them out content, you keep, speaking to their needs, speaking to their desires, you start to warm them up. But it will, with paid advertising, it can take a bit longer than any other means, because if someone met you on social media and they've been following you for a while and they've been listening to you speak and you've been around, that person is a heck of a lot warmer than somebody who just saw you on an ad and then signed up for something with you. However, they both end up on the list. You're going to follow up with them. So paid advertising, I find it to be a very quick way of getting in front of lots of people really quickly. Okay. You can also write for publications, offline or online. So there might be blog sites that people are reading. I don't know if people do blog sites anymore. I don't really read anybody's blogs anymore. I know there are some really popular ones that are still popular to this day, in which case, if they take guest writers, go write for them. And at the bottom of your blog that you've written for them, hopefully they'll give you the opportunity to invite people to sign up for your free gift, your free giveaway. Yeah. So go write for people, or offer, send out, what's it called? Prospect magazines, or trade magazines, or magazines that accept writers, and see if you can write for offline as well. It doesn't always have to be just online stuff. Even offline, if you can have a byline in there saying this is who you are and this is where they can go to find out more about you, and you send them to your landing page where they can sign up for your free gift. That is also another way of getting people's eyeballs on what you're doing. Okay. So yeah, online stuff. You can pay influencers. So for instance, you might be into, as I say, the weight loss side of things, but you could, if you know that a lot of your people get their hair done, and there's some influencers who are all about the hair products and all of that, you could literally pay one of those influencers to put your free giveaway in front of their audience. So that's another way as well. Okay. So find influencers in your well, they don't necessarily have to be doing exactly what you're doing. They just need to be serving the people that you would like to serve as well. Okay. If anything, it's even better in some ways if it's not completely connected to what you are doing. So think outside of just my little circle or your little circle to what else the person that I want to serve, what else do they do? They get their hair done. Maybe they buy supplements or something, start to think, who else could I connect with who already has my person as an audience member? How can I get in front of my person? Okay. So maybe you can even pay Facebook group owners or LinkedIn group owners to put some advertising in their groups. If they've already built an audience of the kind of people you want to get in front of, that's another way of doing it. Do not be shy about paying to build your business. People get really antsy, and which always makes me think, are you in this for the long haul or not? Because if you're in it for the long haul, you know that you're never going to quit until you make it work. In which case, one way or the other, you're going to make that money back. Okay. So is there anything to really be afraid of? Yeah, I understand the tension. I understand that. But don't allow that fear. Again, do not allow fear to determine what you do or do not do. Think of the long-term picture. This is the faith walk as well. Okay. So there's an element of faith. Yes, that, and true belief in yourself, faith in the divine, faith in yourself that this is going to work. And there's an element of, okay, let's also do what we need to do to make it work. Because when you really think about things logically, business is straightforward. It's a very logical thing. If you give people what they want, they will if you're giving people what they want, they will buy it. It's kind of that simple. It's that simple, really. The complication comes when you kind of get all messed up in your own mind as to, is it ever going to work for me? Can I make this work? I don't know what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. And then you make it complicated, more complicated than it needs to be. It doesn't need to be a complicated thing. People are available and they like to buy stuff. Allow them to buy it from you. That's kind of it, okay? So when you know that, don't be so scared of spending money or investing, more to the point, investing money in your business, because you're in this until you win. Okay. And beyond, of course, not just until you win, beyond. Yeah. Okay. So form alliances, I already said, with others that serve your audience. So I've said that, pay influencers, same kind of thing. Just keep sending people to that landing page. When you go networking, tell people about your free giveaway, send them to the landing page, let them sign up for your free gift, because once they're on your mailing list, you follow up and follow up and follow up. And as I said, if you're not making 5 to 10K each month yet, make your first initial offer. Keep it simple. Invite them to get on the phone with you. The more personal you make that connection with people, the more likely you are to make sales. Okay. I know everybody has this dream of, I'm just going to send out an email and then I'm just going to make, 2 million just like that. And that can happen. I'm not saying it can't. I'm saying that when you're just beginning, however, the more personal connections you make, the better it will be for the long-term health of your business. Okay. Okay. So yes, you can have sales pages and you're going to send people to sales pages and all of that stuff. Just understand that you'll need to send a lot more people to a sales page before they buy your stuff than if you were just speaking to people. If you're speaking to people, you're more likely to get them buying from you, okay? Because you're having that conversation with them, okay? So yours is to keep inviting, keep getting better at doing the calls when you do them, as in listen to what people want, listen to what they feel is getting in the way, and then keep making the offer. Keep making the offer. You will make sales. Okay, you will make sales, and more to the point, you will change lives. You will change lives, and you will make sales. Okay. So that's the simple. I know that when in the nitty-gritty, there's some technical pieces, but they're not that complicated, really. Okay, they're really not. We've not done it before. It can seem really, really badly complicated, but I promise it's not that bad. So what will stop you from doing it is stuff that I've spoken about. You may claim that, I don't have the money to do this stuff. It doesn't cost that much to get your business off the ground. It really doesn't. I don't have the time. It doesn't take that much time to get your business off the ground either. 90 minutes a day, 60 to 90 minutes a day can really grow a business if you will be consistent with that each day. A lack of knowledge. There's knowledge everywhere, for goodness sake. There's knowledge everywhere. Come and work with me. I'll show you exactly how to do this stuff, talk you through it, help you through it, blah, blah, blah. There's knowledge everywhere. Okay. Or you procrastinate forever because you're trying to make everything perfect. You're trying to make that lead magnet the most perfect thing on the planet. Honey, the chances are you're going to make more than one lead magnet in your lifetime. So get it out, test it out. It's the marketplace that will tell you whether it's something of interest to them. Now, there's a fine line here where you're not allowing the marketplace to determine what your message is, but you are trying to make sure that though your message remains the same, that you're delivering it in a way that gets people's attention. Okay. You need to deliver it in a way that will get people's attention. Okay. Don't allow fear and doubt and a refusal to get support to get in the way of you moving forward. There might even be a part of you that is sabotaging your own success because there's a part of you doesn't feel you're worthy, doesn't feel you're capable. Or as I said at the very beginning of this call, you're devaluing what you have to offer the world because it just seems like everybody's doing it. Oh, nobody wants this anymore. It's a nonsense of a nonsense of a nonsense, my love. There's no mistake about the message you carry inside of you. And honey, you are worthy just because you are. You are worthy just because you are. Your business doesn't prove that you're worthy or doesn't, the success of your business doesn't mean anything about you. So try and separate, the growth of your business from your worthiness, because your worthiness has nothing to do with the growth of your business unless you connect the two. And a lot of people do. Okay. I used to connect the two as well. How many sales I made determined whether I felt good about myself or didn't feel good about myself. And it was nonsense. It was nonsense. And I had to learn to separate my worth from how my business is growing. It has nothing to do with that. And when you connect it in a horrible way, you stop seeing the obvious things that you should do in order to grow your business, because you're so telling yourself, oh, it's because I'm this, or it's because I'm that, or I haven't manifested this enough, or I haven't affirmed enough. When actually most of the time, that's not even the issue at hand here. You probably haven't even done the simple thing. For a lot of people, when I'm speaking to them, they haven't done the simple things of building out a structure of a business that is even capable of making money. There's a lot of, particularly among spiritual people, unfortunately, there's a lot of this idea that if I was called to this thing, it should be easy, and all the doors should just open, and you shouldn't have to try too hard. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. Okay. Business is straightforward for sure. And it's logical in some ways. We bring illogicalism, if that's even a word, to it. We make it kind of crazy. Try to take out the crazy, okay? And see your business for what it is. And if you can't do it yourself, get help. Get help so that you are continually moving forward and growing your business, okay? The divine is not going to be offended that you use something that the divine planted inside of you in the first place, okay? So if there's any idea inside of you that the divine doesn't want you to make money or to make money whilst using your giftings, get rid of that. Get rid of that nonsense. It's a nonsense of a nonsense, and that can hold a lot of spiritual people back. It's nonsense though, okay? It may be nonsense that you fully believe, but it's still nonsense. Okay? And as I say, if you are struggling to get yourself off the fence, or if you are struggling to make the money, even though you have managed to get yourself off the fence and now it's not happening as quickly as you would like, get a mentor. Come and work. Come, let's have a one-off session, you and I. Just a one-off session. I call it the prophetic intuitive mentoring session, because you can come and we can talk about really anything. But if you're listening to me here and it's business that you're interested in, then let's have a session about that. Let's see what is holding you back. Let's see, because I will, connect to the divine and support you in coming up with some divine guidance on what your next steps are to move forward and exactly what you need to do in order to kind of grow your business or whatever it is. You can come onto the call for anything, but because we're speaking about business here, let's keep it to business here. But come onto the call, and yes, we will connect to the divine. I will help you see and help you get guidance to see what your next steps are, to see what could be holding you back, to heal if there's anything that we need to heal. We have 50 minutes together, and we will break through this stuff. I always like to say, though, that sometimes you may not like what you hear from me, okay? Because most of the time you already know what is getting in your way. It's that you don't want to know that you know, because then you have to do something about it. And I will even help you see that, okay? So that you're not continually getting in your own way. I do believe that the world needs more of us ambitious spiritual people stepping out into the world, really delivering what we're here to do. The world needs you. There's no mistake about you being here at this time. So please stop devaluing what you have to offer the world. Stop devaluing what you have to offer the world. Stop thinking that because you know it, everybody knows it too. No. Stop thinking it's too simple. No. Just because you have gone through certain things doesn't mean everybody else, other people are still trying to go through those things. And they could do with your support. So if you feel that call, that need, that urge to support people, honey, let's package it up into a business that gets their attention so that you can get paid, but also you can transform lives. So let's have a conversation. It's called the Prophetic Intuitive Mentoring Session on Instagram. You simply need to go to the link in my bio and sign up for one of those sessions. If you're anywhere else, the link is around the video. Okay. The link is around the video, or you can message me the word PIMS, PIMS, Prophetic Intuitive Mentoring Session, PIMS, and we'll get the link over to you as well. Okay. Let's have a conversation, you and I. I'll help you see what you need to do to move forward. Please don't be too proud to get the support that you need. Do not tell yourself, oh, I've done all of this before. I've tried all of this before. Stop it. That is one of the biggest things that will hold you back. If you had done everything already, you wouldn't be stuck. You would already be where you want to be. So there's obviously something that is missing in this mix. And you can't see it alone, or else you already would have. I think it was Einstein that said you cannot solve a problem at the same consciousness that created, or the same level of consciousness that created the problem in the first place. You need to shift to do different level of consciousness, and sometimes you cannot do that alone because you don't even know where you're stuck. So how can you solve a problem you can't even see? You don't know how. You just don't know what you don't know. So get support. There's something about having an objective view, looking at what is going on with you, that they will see things that you yourself cannot see. So yes, I strongly exhort you to book in for the Prophetic Intuitive Mentoring Session. The link is in my bio on Instagram, or it's around this video, or you can just simply message me the word PIMS. PIMS, PIMS, PIMS. And remember, so yes, do that. Yeah. And that brings us to the end today, guys. It's been a pleasure, as always, to come and do these little master classes with you. Listen and listen and listen again. They generally get taken down at some point. So listen, and take notes and use it. Use it. Come get support if you know that you could do with the support, okay? Until the next time, my loves, go forth and prosper. It's such a pleasure, as always, to share this with you. Bye.